Right, a white Christmas, a Ku Klux Klan Christmas, a Christmas with multicolored lights instead of the damn Jew white Hanukkah light bushes that we've got in the department stores. And Santa Claus will be here to give all the good Klansmen some real nice stocking stuffers and lumps of coal for the little kids, because we're having a white Christmas.
Welcome to the show. You know, the holidays are drawing near, and all around us, people of all races are getting ready to celebrate their particular holidays. But as you just saw in our video clip, there are some groups out there that don't share the same Christmas wishes of peace and goodwill toward man that most of us stride toward. Now, today, we're going to spend a Christmas with the Ku Klux Klan. In fact, we spent some time in the home of a Klan member, and we have some exclusive videotape of that celebration. It is pretty difficult to watch, but it's probably worth watching. Take a look at a preview.
He spoke aloud with pride and no fear. You traitors have had it. The Klan is now here.
No Klan Christmas party would be complete without these adorable little hooded Klansmen gingerbread cookies. Over here we've got a beautiful Klan blood drop patch cake from the Exalted Cyclops of Okeechobee, Florida.
There is no more sacred holiday in Christianity than Christmas. This is an important show, though, because what these people are doing here is taking them to this most sacred of holidays and perverting it, and basically teaching their children exactly the opposite message of not just Christianity, but Judaism and Muslims and all the religions that care about each other. You know? Okay. My first guest is a member of the Klan, and he's here to tell us how he wants to celebrate the holidays. Here he is.
How you doing, Jerry?
Have a seat. What is it, who do you think you are?
I'm Klan Claus from the South Pole.
Okay.
I got a bag of goodies for all these people here, especially the niggers.
Hey. Here's the rule. Here's the rule. Shh. Here's the rule. Here's the rule. You are entitled, as any other citizen, to be on this show, but here's the rule you and I are going to make, okay?
All right.
I'm not asking you to like me, anything. You can hate me as much as you want. But for the remainder of this show, you will not use that term again, okay? You will not use it again. Okay? That's the rule. First of all, the swastika there, the foul language that you're using. First, let me say, before you say anything else, let me say to anybody watching at home, any child watching at home, this is not Santa Claus, okay? Have a seat.
Okay. Hey, Jerry, we're not there. Look, I even got something for you here. I got things that are up here. Klan Claus. Hear that? A nice cake, Klan Claus.
Well, you better play with your toys, because that's about all you're going to have to play with.
Oh, I got a bunch of things there. Hey, Jerry.
You know, okay, here's the thing. I'm not going to spend the whole just going back and forth with you. But here's what's scary about you. I understand you are what you are, and this is a big country, and even people like you are permitted in it. But here's the problem. Here's the problem. The problem is that in the green room, you have a wife and a child. This young child of yours is 6 years old. And what is scary... Now, I'll tell you what. I did not want the child out here, okay? Because I don't want the child in this kind of a situation. But I want you to meet the child. So we have a camera in the green room, and there you can see. And his name, the boy's name is Michael, and Mom's name...
Well, you can see he's playing with his porch monkey right there.
Mom, can you hear me?
Yes, I can, Jerry.
Okay. Here's what we find disturbing. You are an adult, and you are entitled to your views. Now, I may hate with every fiber in me the views that you have, but I understand you're allowed to have them. Here's what I don't understand. You have a little child there. 6 years ago, when your son was born, your son had no hate in his heart. Your son had no prejudice in his heart. Your son had no bigotry in his heart. You are teaching your son to hate.
Oh, wait a minute now.
All right, okay. Why did you join the Klan? Seriously.
Why?
Yeah, no joking right now. Why did you, at some point you decided you were going to join the
Yeah,
Klan?
I joined the Klan. Talking about my 6-year-old son, he used to go to school all the, yeah, and before he used to be a white boys' school, all right?
Yes.
Now that all these blacks come in, okay, he's using and picked up language, the black language.
Well, excuse me, what difference does it make what the race is if someone's going to school? I thought you want everyone to go to school.
Hey, I want to tell you something, Jerry. I got to tell you something. They ruined their own neighborhood, so now they come to the white boys' neighborhood and they're ruining theirs. All right?
Michael, can you hear me?
Say yes.
What does Christmas mean to you?
I don't know.
Okay. What?
She's not going to sing. He's too hyper right now.
First of all, my son has ADD.
Mikey, show him what you got in your hand. Show him what you got in your hand.
Okay. Die!
He won't keep it on. I'm sorry. I can't make him keep something on.
Okay, hold it. Mom, listen to me.
Yeah.
I've done this show for 5 years. And I admit I have had all kinds of outrageous behavior on my show. But never, ever have I had on my show an example of someone actually abusing a child.
Abuse? No abuse. No abuse. No abuse, Jerry. No abuse. No abuse here, Jerry.
There are all kinds of abuse, sir. There are all kinds of abuse. I'm not talking sexual abuse. I'm talking abuse that's even worse. You have that child there who is obviously right now very excitable.
Oh, very
and then
excitable.
The first words that come out of his mouth, something he could not possibly have known. Because remember, when I asked him, what does Christmas mean, he didn't even know. But then, when he said, say something, the first thing he says is, kill, kill, kill. Where do you think he learned that? He learned that from you. We'll be right back. There's more. Stay with us.
Dedicate you for all eternity to the race destined to rule for all eternity.
Are you or someone you know a pregnant teenager under the age of 18? Do you want to come on our show and talk about it? If so, please call 1-800-96-JERRY.
Praise God for his great racial miracle of AIDS. With AIDS, God is wiping out his enemies, rescuing and preserving the white race. So God is glorious for saving the white race physically right here in America and in other countries.
Now we're going to bring out the man who influenced Clancy's decision to become a Klansman. In fact, during the break, one of the people in the audience asked me, did this guy who's dressed like Santa Claus, did he always believe this? Well, no, someone apparently taught him. And this person who taught him has been on our show before. So I'm going to ask him to come on out now. His name is J.D. Alder.
Merry Christmas.
There you go. Look at all those porch monkeys out there, man.
We also got another Klan member here from a group called an Invisible Empire, and his name is Vince.
What's up, brother?
Here you go.
All right. What's behind these outfits? What's the point? Tell me. What are you trying to preach?
Well, you gotta have Santa Claus for Christmas.
No, well, you do such disrespect to Christianity. It is incredible what you...
Not at all. Terrible.
You better hope God's forgiving, I'll tell you that. You better
I'm
hope
sure
that.
he is.
Hey, Jerry, praise God
What
for
is-
AIDS.
What?
I said, praise God for AIDS. It'll get rid of a lot of these porch monkeys.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you are of no comfort to all the white people in America who are currently dying of AIDS.
You're talking about the white... Oh, okay, wait a minute. Let's see. What do I got for
Now, what about you?
Let me see. I got something for you, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta make it look like Christmas here.
Yeah.
Hold that,
Nothing
Santa.
is going to make this look like Christmas.
Now it looks like Christmas. Yeah, Merry Christmas. Yeah, looks great.
Yeah. Okay, here's the informational part of what we're showing you today. This stuff isn't just taking place on a television show. The reality is it is taking place. It even takes place with young children at the point where they're even baptized to believe this. Take a look at this video.
Ariana, you are the newest member of our race, and it is with great pride and pleasure that we welcome you into the racial community of the Invisible Empire Knights of the Ku Klux Klan. Ariana, as the newest member of our race, we dedicate you and bless you with this sacred incense and touch to your forehead the sacred life rune of our race in the hopes that your life will be long, prosperous, and white-oriented. We dedicate you for all eternity to the race destined to rule for all eternity. It is done. Welcome the newest member to our white race.
Okay. Yeah. J.D., what you have done to that child, you will rot in hell for. Vince, why did you join? Vince, why did you join?
Well, I met them out at the flea market. They were protesting.
Well, that's the first thing that makes sense.
Let's get it straight. They were protesting because, I'll call them blacks, okay? Good. Blacks had their little Malcolm X and all their little shirts. Well, rebel flags came out there, and the flea market forbid the Klan from selling their merchandise. So the Klan protested. That's where I met them. But as I asked them questions about religion and about politics and different questions, I believed a lot like them. But I never knew I did until I talked to them. And I have the same beliefs as they do.
And you are so proud of what you believe that you cover your face?
Would you feel more comfortable if it was off?
Yeah.
Gonna do it?
Oh, no, let him squirm a while.
I'll tell you what. I'll make this deal with you. No, I'll make you a deal. Because I don't want you, because you're a young man, and I don't want you to ruin your life. I'm willing to say this to you. If you are willing to drop out of the Klan, I'll let you walk off the stage, and no one will ever know that you were here, and you will be converted.
Hey, Jerry.
You think I'm an idiot for saying that, but let me tell you something, and I'll let you talk. I promise I'll let you talk. You think I'm crazy for offering you that opportunity, but I am telling you there will come a time in your life when you will kick yourself for not taking advantage of that opportunity.
Hey, Jerry, let me tell you something.
I got to take a break, but that's your choice. When we come back, you will either take off the mask or you'll leave the show. I'll give you a choice.
What should I do?
Pull it off and leave the rebel
It's your
flag.
choice. You can quit the Klan to say your piece, but you'll show America who you are. You will pay the consequences of your belief. Don't go away. When we return, we'll see our exclusive video of the secret Christmas celebration with the Ku Klux Klan. Stay with us.
Monday on Springer. Monday on Springer.
Okay, the Klan is watching.
Right. And I'm watching them too.
What do you want to say to them about how they feel towards Jews, towards blacks, towards other Christians? What do you want to say to them? What do you
Because
want to
I'm
say
a
to
lot
them?
tougher than the Ku Klux Klan. They're in more trouble than me if I catch them. They're a bit nervous about to see when I'm coming. I don't come with a sheet and a pillowcase. I come with a torn pair of pants, but I'm very dangerous. I got guns in every pocket. I just can't find my pants.
Welcome back. As you know, the holidays are here, and it's time when most of us are planning parties with family and friends. Now, our show was recently invited to a very different sort of celebration, a Christmas with the Klan. Watch this. It appears to be just an ordinary Christmas celebration in a cozy, middle-class home in a nice neighborhood. There's music and Christmas cookies, presents, and a crowd gathered round to trim the tree. Even Santa has stopped by. But wait, this isn't Santa. And these aren't festively dressed partygoers. In fact, what the neighbors don't know is that you've been invited to a secret society party. A white Christmas with the Ku Klux Klan.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the ghettos, the Afros were flashing their brand new stilettos. Then suddenly came flying through the night on his sleigh old St. Nicholas. Could he save the day? He looked those and Jews in their bloodshot eyes and said, "Hey there, boys, I've brought a surprise." Soon the whole crowd did tremble in fear, for out of his bag a cross did appear. He pulled off his cap, and there on his head that dreaded white peak sat there instead. He spoke aloud with pride and no fear. "You traitors have had it. The Klan is now here."
No Klan Christmas party would be complete without these adorable little hooded Klansman gingerbread cookies. Over here we've got a beautiful Klan blood drop patch cake from the Exalted Cyclops of Okeechobee, Florida. You've heard of Girl Scout cookies. What we've got here is KKK cookies. Much better, I might add. No Christmas party's complete without little swastika cookies. Gingerbread swastikas, for those that like gingerbread. A Klan Christmas cake made by Vince from Lakeland. A chocolate swastika with chocolate frosting from the Imperial Nighthawk. And of course, we don't want to leave out Jerry. We got Jerry here. Merry Christmas to Jerry from Klanta Claus, a bottle of Mogan David Concord wine. Hope you like it. And of course, we're all from the South, so bourbon's our drink. Merry Christmas.
All right, just what I needed.
You know what you forgot? You should have had an ashtray. And you should have gave it to somebody and said it's a Jew holder. Hang on.
Merry Christmas, Jerry, and America.
Fort
St. Lucie, Florida. Merry Christmas.
I'm remarkably unimpressed with that. I mean, it's like it's so silly. It reaches the point of not personally being offensive because it's just so stupid. But the one thing that does anger me is the influence you have on children. That's what is scary. I mean, this guy behind the Vince, I think his name is, he's probably a teenager or 19, something like that. This guy, I'm giving you that chance again. You have the chance. If you leave now and quit the Klan, say you quit the Klan and leave, then no one will ever know what you're like. And you have a chance to reform and become a decent human being. But otherwise, you got to take the mask off. You got to take it on. If I'm giving you a chance to give your point of view, then you got to be man enough to show who you are, by airing that point of view. Take off your mask.
Pull my hood off?
Yeah.
I'll pull the whole robe off. I don't wear part of my uniform.
Okay. Take it all off.
You see that?
You guys now have a combined IQ of 3. What's up, Jerry?
All right, okay, there's the joke. We see your flag. Now let's see the rest of your face. Come on, be a man.
You said, Jerry.
Be a man.
Hey, you said pull the hood off.
Yeah.
You said pull the hood off. I did.
I want to see your mask, so I can see your face. All right, hold on. You're selling all this macho stuff. Hey, man, we're proud of... If you're proud of our race, show me your white skin on your face. There you go. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I take it back. Cover it up. Don't go away. Our audience will offer its own Christmas gifts to the Klan members when we come back. Stay with us.
The first thing we got to do is, this is very offensive, and we have to get rid of this right here. This is the most...
I wish all of you a Merry White Christmas. And remember this, anytime you see all white lights on these trees and bushes, they're not Christmas lights. They're those evil Hanukkah lights. They're against Christmas. What the Jews are trying to do is to replace Christmas with Hanukkah. So I say the Jews must be stopped.
Okay. This is going to break their heart, but I'm going to continue. Okay, welcome back to the show. As you can tell from the music and the window backdrop we have here, the holiday season is upon us, but you will also notice the holiday tree that our guests have brought with them today, the swastika ornaments, the blood red swastika on top. This is the Christmas tree of the Klan, not a Christmas that many of us have ever witnessed until today. We've already met several Klan members on our show, including 6-year-old Michael. Now, Michael is a little young to express his own views, but what will he be like as a teenager? That's why we brought on our next guest. His name is John. He is 17 and has been in the Klan since he was 15 years of age. He's here with his father, Tom. Let's bring him on out now, John and Tom.
Hey.
Okay, well, John, tell me what it is that's...
I believe in the white race. I believe that it should be preserved. And in answer to your question, the Klan is an American tradition. It's one of the oldest traditions now.
I got a quiz for the Klansmen. Whichever one of you all can answer this for me, okay? First of all, question number 1. What makes you better than me? Answer that. Answer that.
It's not the issue. The issue.
You try to change the issue. It's
no,
like
change the issue. Answer my question. Don't change the issue.
The question.
Let me talk, and then you can
Everybody
talk.
yells and you can't answer a question.
Go ahead.
It doesn't have anything to do with better, okay? When you go out and put on your little Malcolm X, you get over there, you get to the bar drinking with your fellas and all this, you feel that y'all got this black pride. That's your right, okay? It's my right to feel that I'm great and that my race is great, okay? You take dogs. You take a Rottweiler and a German Shepherd. They both might be, the German Shepherd might be a good dog for something, the Rottweiler for something else. But you don't breed them. You know why? You have a mutt. Well, that's kind of my philosophy. Is I have a blonde-haired, blue-eyed old lady. My kids are blonde-haired and blue-eyed. Hitler would be proud of me.
There is a different... Okay, with all... All right, let's not get... Okay, shh. All right, no. There is a difference. The difference is, it is very understandable that black Americans would band together and say, after all these years, until recently, of not being given the right to vote, of not being given the right to eat in restaurants, or go to the same schools, or live in the same neighborhoods, there is a reason that blacks would get together to form some political power so they could have equal rights in our country. But that makes sense. But as a white American, I have never been told, as a white American, I have never, in the history of white people in America, we have never been denied the right to vote, the right to go to the schools we wanted to go to, the right to live in whatever neighborhood, the right to be a sit on the Supreme Court. We have been given that right.
Jerry, there's a lot of white Irish that can remember signs that said "Help Wanted, Irish Need Not Apply."
Yeah.
You know, there were white slaves in America, too.
But it was never in the law. There have always been bigoted people, I understand that. But it has never been against the law. I'm telling you, the laws of America for many, many years literally prohibited blacks from drinking from certain water fountains, staying in hotels, going to restaurants. That's different. Now, there's some people who have presents, right? I've been told that guests in our audience have presents for the Klan. All right, you go first. She'll hold one at a time. One at a time. One at a time.
When God made man and woman, he did not discriminate.
Oh, God.
So come, this is the present from you.
Hey, Jerry, if that was O.J. and this was Nicole, her head would be broke off.
That's right.
Figure that one out.
Yeah.
You guys remind me of all jackals, so I'm giving you this big horse brush.
When we return, we're going to meet a former imperial wizard of the KKK who has now turned against racism. He has something to tell our guests next. Stay with us.
Monday on Springer. Monday on Springer.
Since God loves us and he's getting rid of the others and blessing us, I say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Okay. The guy's only 17. Look what that does to you, see? Hey, welcome back. Today we've met several Klan members who have shared with us some of their plans for the holidays and the new year. And watching this, I have to say that it seems there is no chance that these people will ever change. But my next guest is someone who has proved that people can change. Now, his name is Johnny Lee Clary, and he is the author of a new book, Boys in the Hoods, One Man's Journey from Hatred to Love. Now, like J.D. here, he was also an imperial wizard in the Klan, but he has since turned against the Klan. And J.D., I believe... J.D., you have run into him before. Here he is, Johnny Lee Clary.
The first thing we got to do is, this is very offensive, and we have to get rid of this right here. This is the most...
Christmas spirit.
No Christmas spirit.
You have no Christmas spirit.
All right. Okay, you
No
started out.
No Christmas spirit. No Christmas
Yeah,
spirit.
well.
Man of God, acts of violence. They're all cut from the same cloth. You shut up.
No, that doesn't do any good. Oh, I know. Just, okay, I know, he's got it. I know, okay. Yeah, okay, the Lord's going to take care of it, don't worry.
Jerry!
You started out actually being just like him. You were in the Klan. What made you quit?
Well, you know, Jerry, hatred is a sickness. And when I see these people, I realize they're mentally ill. And I used to be that way. And I was sick. And when you see these people, you don't want to hate a sick person. You want to help these sick person get better, you know? That's what it's all about.
What made you get better?
Well, it was the love of a black man who I called him every name in the book, but yet he reached out to me with love, and he showed me how sick I was, and showed me that hatred stirs up dissension.
Hey, why don't he be black?
Hey, settle down.
Why don't you be black? It's all for porch monkeys.
Settle down.
There you go. Be black.
Settle down.
Be black.
That's telling him, Santa.
Merry Christmas.
That's telling him, Santa.
Now, Jerry, Jerry,
what?
See, it's attitudes like this. See, hatred is you know, you have to be taught to hate. It's a learned response.
That's
like
what's scary.
And they're teaching these young children, and this is an example. America can follow the example. We need to teach the kids while they're young to overcome prejudice.
Is it too late to change them?
I don't think it's too late to change
So what would you do? Here's a kid, he's 17, 19 years old. I'm not sure exactly what, but something like that, upper teens. What, you know, his life isn't over yet. He still has a chance. He doesn't believe me now, but he still has a chance. What's going to save him?
He's reaching out, trying to belong, but I'll tell you what would save him, and that is the blood of Jesus Christ. You see, the Bible tells us, see, these guys claim to be Christians, but the Bible says in Acts 17:26, from one blood God made all races. You know,
Jerry. Okay, I'll be back. There are a lot of questions from the audience. I'm going to give you a chance when we come back. We'll be right back.
We know that there are certain white people who are bigots towards blacks or to Ku Klux Klans who hate a Jew. What does that mean? That they're making a party that therefore every Jew should get nervous and everybody should go into a panic. The question is, how many people do they represent? How much are they growing? To what extent are they a menace? And you have to be realistic about this as about anything else.
Okay, so it's not the hate.
Let's assume you saw one girl that's a virgin. Does that...
Are you a housewife who just doesn't feel sexy anymore? Would you and your husband like to come on the show for a makeover? If so, please call 1-800-96-JERRY.
Welcome back. There are some who have gifts. Yes?
That division he talked about that we spread is going to grow wider and stronger because we work with human nature. He works against it.
We're going to show how to overcome that division by, you see,
Never happened.
You guys are of the past. Why don't you?
We're the future.
Why don't you get a life, JD?
We're the
Who has
future.
the gift
You're
that's
not.
going up there?
If you're the future, oh Lord.
I think you'll use
You claiming to be a Christian now or something?
Why don't you
Yes, I am.
That's what
You
you're claiming?
certainly are not a Christian.
Okay, I ain't said that. Are you claiming to be a Christian?
You are certainly
Okay,
not.
well,
I am a Christian.
if you don't agree with me, that's your opinion. But all these people out here, it's funny that they hate us because they feel we hate somebody else. That's so... Why don't you talk to some of them? If you think hatred's wrong, why don't you talk to
You're
some
the
of
one
these...
that's showing
We
that
don't hate
hatred
you.
by dividing this nation, buddy. This is one nation
Oh,
under
and
God,
they're,
not
and they're
several
all
different
full of love, and they're...
nations.
Give me a break.
Out here demonstrating.
How are you?
It's not a matter.
Their feelings are no different than mine. If they're right, they don't approve of me, I don't really... Okay?
They don't.
I don't care.
That's what the problem is. You don't care.
But I have lots of people that feel like me, and I can find people of my own kind. I don't have to
There's a lot
go
of
there.
mentally ill
There's white people out here that are afraid. There's white people that are afraid right now to say how they feel because of the blacks in here that would jump them outside the damn movie. And you know it. There's white people out here that don't want their daughter marrying some little crack dealer.
Big B movies. Go ahead. Shh. I can't hear.
He didn't tell me that.
Was it your child?
Settle down.
Was it
All right,
your
this
child?
woman wants to talk.
He's just trying to sell you like a used car,
Johnny?
man. Don't be fantastic.
I would like a Satan Claus. Satan Claus and all the rest. I would like to say to you that when my black brother get up in the morning and put on his pants, he put them on just like you, one leg at a time. He's much mad as you, if not more. And I would also like to say to you, if you're not so ignorant or stupid, and realize this is 1996, not 1896.
This is to all the Klansmen on stage. If you can read, this is a diary of Anne Frank. As a child, she was more of a woman than any of you all will ever be men.
Go ahead. Stand up. You've been asked.
Yes, I just want to say, you all been sitting up here portraying that you are Christians and God is in everything, but God is love. He's not hate. And what you all are portraying, you all are hypocrites.
Okay. You have love in your heart?
What's your gift?
Love in your heart?
Yes, I do.
I ain't heard nothing but a bunch of from the audience has been out there. Ain't nobody stood up.
Yeah. She just said they love you. Go ahead.
Jerry.
Please, you can't.
Jerry, first of all,
yes.
They sat up there and he said that that they are making not a division, but you're getting stronger. You fail to realize this lady, him, and every black face that's in here is getting more stronger. You can spread, but we gonna stand as one, regardless of what you say. Secondly, I'm gonna let you know this. I like giving gifts for Christmas, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't like you, but I'm gonna give you something as a token of appreciation. I want you for the
Final thought when we come back. Stay with us.
For your free tickets to the Jerry Springer Show in Chicago, call 312-321-5365. Monday on Springer. For your free tickets to the Jerry Springer Show in Chicago, call 312-321-5365.
I tell you what, let me first take this opportunity to thank our studio audience. This was a pretty tough show for most of us to take, and the decorum that was kept was most admirable. So thank you very much. But the lesson was important, so thank you. You know, in the world of Christianity, Christmas, the most holy of holidays, calls for the celebration of the birth of a child. And what blasphemy it must be to have people who call themselves Christians poison the holiday by teaching their own child hate and prejudice in total contradiction to what the message of Jesus is all about. Now, though some of our guests today saved their most venomous remarks for blacks as if somehow they are not Christians, and Jews, those who they insult most with their diatribes are white Christians, by muddying and distorting the purity of Christmas's message. And the fact that they abuse their own children with their hateful teachings is perhaps the greatest sin of all. Now, admittedly, what we've witnessed today is about as distorted a view of religion as one can get, and yet perhaps there are lessons here for all of us. I am struck by how easy so many of us call ourselves a particular religion. Oh, I'm a Christian. I'm a Muslim. I'm a Jew. Giving little thought to it other than, well, that's what my parents are, and we celebrate certain holidays. Well, what today's guests painfully remind us of is that in God's eyes, we are not defined merely by what we call ourselves or what holidays we choose to celebrate. We are what we are based on how we behave and believe the rest of the year when there are no holidays and nobody's watching but God. Till next time, take care of yourself and each other.